responds. His trip was derailed by a serious illness, and he has the proof.
So why wasn't it enough for a major airline to refund his money? Here's Lisa Parker. Lisa?
Patrick and Marion, sit for a bit with Pastor Bob, as his parishioners have called him for the better part of 5 decades now. And you will see he has a song or a bit of scripture for just about everything. This next consumer headache of his is no exception.
My bags were all packed and they were ready to go, as the song says, and we were leaving on a jet plane.
To a professional conference in North Carolina last summer, he and his wife were headed, where now retired Pastor Bob planned to speak on one of his favorite topics.
Find a joy that you enjoyed.
In fact, that is the message behind the Facebook column he writes daily, but this one was to be in person.
I was doing a workshop on energizing your joy, creating a caring community.
But joy would have to wait, as Bob says his doctor delivered news that was anything but.
He says, Bob, I think you better go to the ER rather than O'Hare.
A serious bit of bad luck with his colon, and yes, he's got a song for that.
My colon was doing the twist again.
So Bob and his wife canceled their trip, and his doctor wrote what everyone thought would be a bulletproof letter to American Airlines, outlining the hospitalization for a potentially life-threatening problem, required to stay in the immediate vicinity of our hospital, and absolutely unable to travel on the dates in question. And what did Bob hear in return?
Just said, just fat no.
Surprising, for one, because American's own website leaves open the possibility for refunds. Extenuating exceptions may be considered due to critical illness of customer, with qualifying documentation submitted directly to the airline. Not to mention the kind of tickets Bob says he bought.
They refused to give me my money back, even though we had El Cheapo fares.
El Cheapo or no, American was not refunding Bob's money. A joyless answer he wasn't going to take sitting down. After a 50-year career spanning churches across the country, Pastor Bob gave help to many, but says he also knows when it's time to ask for it.
I had appreciated your reporting. I decided I would go for it.
So why didn't his case rise to American's stated level for a refund? We asked the airline to take a second look. Intervention, decidedly not divine, that prompted a resolution. One perhaps easiest for this retired pastor to sum up.
What is your takeaway on this experience?
Ask and you shall receive.
So after our inquiry, American Airlines said the additional information it had obtained led to that resolution and then the full refund. A spokesperson offered an apology to Pastor Bob for the delay in getting to this point. Pastor Bob does not hold grudges. He said he will fly American again if he can get El Cheapo fares.
He's a forgiving man, right?
He's got his priorities.
He's a pastor.
Exactly.
Understandable to live in that life.
Nice work. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Glad it all worked.
My pleasure.